All right, tied 1-1 after 40 minutes. Milan Lucic stops in. And Milan, maybe just take me through, you give up the goal in the opening minute there, but the response from your group and your line in particular there.
Yeah, obviously when you give up a goal, you want to get one back as quick as possible. So I think we did a good job on the transition there and just banging away. You know, me and Manj in the front there. So yeah, nice to get that one back right away. And it seems like our game started to go after that.
Yeah, I was just going to say that goal in particular seemed to really fuel the momentum. What did you see the rest of the period in terms of the momentum and the way you established it?
I think we were quicker. We were a step quicker, getting the pucks, getting on the forecheck, killing plays in D zone, and that allowed us to play in the O zone, and you know that's why they took 3 penalties. So our feet got to be moving this period to give us that same O zone time, and if we do that, we give ourselves a good chance to win.
Best view in the house though. You saw it was in right away, I assume.
Well, you saw my hands go up because I saw it go in, so I'm just thankful that they got the call right.
Thanks for this.
Thank you.
TELUS is using technology for good to connect Canadians in need on the network that gives back. Together, we're taking a big leap forward to make the world a better place. Let's make the future friendly.
We found a way to make Coke Zero Sugar taste better than ever. Don't believe us? Taste it and become a believer. Go on, try it. New Coke Zero Sugar, now more delicious. Best Coke ever? You bet.
From under the dome.
It's beginning to feel a lot like hockey season.
The team came from humble beginnings at the Corral and sealed its legacy at the Saddle Dome.
To on the field.
The Calgary Stampeders have finally given their fans something they've been starving for.
Our sports team goes all in.
Now there's a great story here.
Moses Waldo and Cami Kepke are on top of their game. Global Sports.
Tis the season for an unforgettable experience. Book your holiday event with the Calgary Flames. Get so close to the action you can hear the crunch of a body check. Warm up from the heat of the Flames goal celebration. Enjoy exquisite food, beverages, and so much more. There's no better place to celebrate the holidays than at Scotiabank Saddledome with one of the Calgary Flames premium or group experiences. Book yours today. Visit calgaryflames.com/holiday events.
November 11th, the most unforgettable day of the year. A message from the Government of Canada.
Welcome back to Flames TV live at the Intermission, brought to you by your Alberta Ram dealers. Brendan Parker alongside Tim Hunter, and we talked in the first intermission. We heard from Eric Branson and had a few keys to the second period for the Calgary Flames. What did you see, and how did they execute those keys in terms of the changeover?
Well, forcing 50-50 pucks and jumping on pucks, moving their feet, creating turnovers, not allowing San Jose anything clean, no clean passes, no clean exits, turning it back over on them and creating momentum. That created chances and, tied the game.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's take a look at what happened in the second period. The highlights here brought to you in the second period, and let's see how it all starts. And it is, as Milan Lucic pointed out, you give up a quick one in the first minute. It was Brent Burns with the quick pass, and Alexander Barbanov is in, puts on his first of the season here, and San Jose strikes first. Nice shot, nice pass here, though, by Burns.
Well, there's a brief time in that formation through the neutral zone. Calgary's vulnerable on a long pass like that, and it's only a brief time, and a great player makes a great play.
So 1-0 at that point, but it was just 30 seconds later, and this is what Milan Lucic was referring to about trying to get the one back as quick as possible, and they do so here right in front of the net, jamming away. Nicely finished off eventually.
Well, those guys set the tone for the whole period with this shift. Being hungry on a puck, not being denied. 3 guys around the puck, and you'll see Dubes come in there at the very end and get a little swipe at it as well, because his 2 teammates were trying to get a swipe at it.
So Lucic knew it right away, and finally gets the video confirmation as well, and that's goals in 3 consecutive games for Milan Lucic. We were just looking at that stat as well. Now he is among the league leaders in 5-on-5 goals, actually tied for second. We'll talk a little bit more about Milan in just a moment, but here's kind of how the period finishes off. And he talked about getting power play opportunities. So then you see a couple of them here late, and kind of a flurry of chances as well, finished off with this one by Mangiapane.
Well, net front presence, and that's why Luch has played so well. He's right around the front of the net, and he's really perfected that position here are the Calgary Flames, being in the goalie's eyes, taking his eyes away, and creating chances, second chances, screen opportunities.
Yeah, absolutely, and that line was really good. And maybe just, I thought we kind of even talked in the first period. It kind of seemed like they had maybe one of the few chances for the Calgary Flames in the first, but then the way that they kind of carried that into the second, and how that line really seemed to drive some things for this group.
Well, as a coach, that's what you want. You want a group to go over the boards every time and do the right things, so the other guys can follow along and go, oh, that's the right way to do things. They're your maintenance-free hockey players. You just add ice time and water and let them play, and they're doing the job. And they've been doing the job for a while now. I really like that group. Yeah,
absolutely. And you got some history there with Dylan Dubé, too, going back to the World Juniors. What have you seen about the progression, since the time you saw him playing through the junior ranks, obviously, started him through Kelowna and the World Juniors, but now kind of paving a more experienced trail here in the NHL?
Well, he's a lovable guy. He's got a great demeanor as a hockey player. He's happy. He loves being at the rink. He's a rink rat, and he's a really smart hockey player. He can play wing. He can play center now. He's learned that craft, and that's going to make him a better hockey player down the line. And as Darryl Sutter talks about, you can never have too many centermen, because centermen become wingers, but wingers can't become centermen. So putting Dubes in the middle adds speed to that line and craftiness, because he's a smart hockey player. And with Mangiapane, another guy, young guy, that both those guys are still developing, getting better, and playing with a veteran that's having a lot of fun, scoring goals, and feeling good about themselves, is creating opportunities for the Flames and got them into a hockey game right now.
How big is that transition? Because Darryl's talked about how it's a progress. It takes time, and it's an adjustment, and it's kind of game by game experience. But now you kind of get this extended feel in terms of playing center for Dylan. And what is that adjustment like for a guy, though? He's had the track record previously, but just trying to make sure that you're doing the right things consistently.
Well, Darryl doesn't hand out confidence. He allows players to build confidence by putting them in those positions to have success. And Dubes putting him out on his own end to take faceoffs, something he hasn't done in the NHL before. And that allows the player to build that confidence that the coach has instilled in him by allowing those opportunities. And he's flourishing, and he's going to get better and better as a hockey player. And that's how you develop hockey players. You give them opportunity, and you let them run with it.
All right, one more for you, and that's kind of as we enter this third period. You outshoot, you're out-chancing San Jose, but here you are tied going into the third period. What's the key? What are you kind of looking at as you're in that group again in the dressing room?
Well, it would have been the same message after the first period. What Eric said, and again, what Milan said, keep our feet moving, keep turning pucks over, keep going back to them, and we're going to get more chances and more of the same. So more of the same. They have the ability to do that. They pressure pucks and force teams to do things they don't want to do, and that's winning hockey for me.
Good stuff. All right, Calgary Flames tied right now 1-1 with the San Jose Sharks, out shooting them 27-12 here through 40 minutes, but an opportunity to finish off this 5-game homestand with a big 20 minutes upcoming. Enjoy the third, and we'll check back within you post-game.